Hello, welcome to the technical analysis of Shopify. Shopify is having a strong up day. The key question is whether momentum can hold. Today, the stock is up by 7.5%, and the 30-day trend points to a downtrend. There is a short-term bounce above the 9-day EMA, but price is still below the 50 and 200-day EMAs, keeping the bigger picture cautious. There is an upward gap between 120.08 and 122.69 that is still open. A full gap fill would imply roughly a 5.6% pullback from current levels. Price remains capped by a falling trend line near $166.13. If selling continues, next key support is near $108.79. A falling short-term regression channel is capping price near $148.51. As long as price stays below this short-term resistance, downside pressure dominates. A decisive daily close above this line would be the first warning that the short-term downtrend is starting to lose control. A mid-term level sits around $149.88. Clearing this zone would open room for a test of the downtrend line near $166.13. Between the mid-term and long-term objectives, an extra resistance band appears near $182.19. The long-term roadmap is in a build phase, with one of four confirmations in place, volume above 120% of the 20-day average, and downtrend break. Prior high cleared, still pending. Based on the prior impulse, a reasonable completion window is about 24 to 44 sessions, or roughly 6.8 weeks. Invalidation sits near $108.79 on a decisive daily close below that level. RSI is showing early signs of recovery, but MACD is still weak for now. In a similar MACD cycle between November 07 and December 05, the price saw a increase of around 33.4%. From a long-term perspective, price is currently trading below the long-term support zone, which is a warning signal for the broader trend. Zooming into the latest short-term trading channel, price is moving steadily within its short-term channel. Adding a Fibonacci roadmap on top of this structure, the price is trading above the 78%, approximately 124.50 Fibonacci retracement level, with the 61% retracement near approximately 136.83 below. The upcoming Fibonacci extension targets are around approximately 202.16, Fib 1.27, and then approximately 227.55, Fib 1.62. Technical analysis update. Looking at Shopify today, conditions are reading as neutral overall. Price is currently below the medium-term moving averages, which anchors the broader trend bias. The main tactical trigger to watch is a daily close above $152. A daily close above $152 with MACD confirmation would argue for a continuation type setup. On the defensive side, this roadmap starts to weaken on a sustained break below $109. Momentum and participation add context to that roadmap. RSI is currently around 40.8, and MACD is below its signal line, pointing to fading pressure in the current swing. Volume is elevated versus its 20-day average, and volatility via ATR. On the near-term map, the key reference levels include near-term resistance around $129, support near $126, a mid-term target around $152. In the bigger picture, the long-term measured move objective sits near $189. If the broader trend can stay intact, an upside roadmap to monitor is $189 as the long-term measured move objective, $226 as a 1.618 extension, $285 as a 2.618 extension. Overall, the coming sessions should reveal whether this roadmap can stay on track or transition into a deeper corrective phase. Here are the latest updates for Shopify. The most recent headline is Pre-Market Earnings, Shopify Inc., SHOP, NASDAQ 118.40, Guidance will set direction. Earnings flash, Shopify posts Q4 revenue, 3.67 B, versus FactSet est of 3.66 B, MarketScreener.com, 1 hour ago. Shopify stock SHOP soars on Q4 beat, solid forecast, and $2 billion share buyback. Tip ranks, just now. That wraps up this technical analysis on Shopify. If you found it helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel so you do not miss future updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.